Hey, what's happening? I'm JC with the Agajanian group at Whistle Realty, and I wanted to put this video together to quickly comment on another market update slash hot topic clip I put together and sent out first thing this morning. We talked about economist projections for the year and talking a little bit about the potential of recession. And I hope it was obvious that I recorded it about 3 weeks back. And wow, has the world changed in the last couple of weeks? So yeah, just a quick update on what's happening here and now. I wanted to comment as quickly as I could for you so that you know what we're going through and what we're dealing with. So I'll make a couple points for you. First of all, the economy in general. Second of all, what we're doing to respond to the shelter in place orders and what's actually happening in the real estate market here and now. So first of all, regarding the projections that the various economists had spoken on that I was reporting to you, some people now are saying that we're already in a recession. Some people are saying we're headed for one. We don't have all the data and the reports to be official yet, but nevertheless, everyone is pretty comfortable saying that things are a little bit tough right now, to put it lightly, right? So the important thing about that fact is that whether we are in a recession right now or we're headed for one, it doesn't automatically and necessarily mean we're headed for a housing price crash, right? So sometimes those two events are synced up and linear. Sometimes they're not. There's been, out of the past 5 recessions, you can go back and look at the census data. Out of the past 5 recessions, there have been 2 of them that coincided with a housing market crash. And the most recent, most memorable one, the Great Recession from 2008 and 2009, that was actually caused by the housing market crash. So not always do recessions and crashes in the housing market coincide. 3 of those last 5 were either neutral or appreciating through the recession. So it's interesting to hear that. It's not what most people think intuitively, but they are the facts. Next, what are we doing to really deal with the current circumstances? Well, we're utilizing tech like crazy. We've always been a tech-forward, modern company, and we are pushing and leaning into that even more than ever. Of course, we're zooming like crazy. I'm sure you have been too. Sometimes I'm thinking my eyes are going bloodshot, staring at the screen so much instead of having face-to-face interactions with people all the time. But you know, we've got tools to use in this day and age, and we are moving forward with them. Boy, would this be tough if we didn't have all the technology we have today. So virtual meetings is just the tip of the iceberg, though. One thing that's really cool that we're rolling out right now is a combination of a virtual walkthrough and a Zoom meeting video chat together in one, specifically for our home sellers. So what this is, if you can picture what a Google Street View looks like, and you can click on the arrow and move down the street, this allows you to do that inside a home. You can walk around, you can go into the living room, you can go into the kitchen, you go out on the balcony, and you can scroll through and tour a home virtually without setting foot inside the property. Not only can you do that, but you can click a button, hit chat, and talk to myself or one of our coworkers to learn more about the property. It's really great and it's an amazing tool. It's not free, but we've incurred that cost and we're offering that up to the sellers we work with just as a way of accommodating to make sure that we can facilitate business moving forward. What's happening in the market in San Diego? Has everybody just cooled their jets, sit on the sideline, waiting to see what's going on? To the contrary, we have been quite busy. Some people actually have. Some people have decided that they're not comfortable with the current circumstances. Some people are having hardship with their finances, that were planning on making a purchase or maybe selling. But to be honest with you, a lot of people are taking advantage of the rates that remain so low and kind of have their hopes up that maybe instead of competing against 5 or 6 or 10 other buyers, maybe they'll be able to get a fair shot at a property or only compete against 2 or 3. That's literally the circumstances we're still dealing with throughout this this coronavirus epidemic. To give you some numbers to go with that, right? So over the last 7 days here in San Diego County, we have had 962 properties come on the market as new listings. We have had 877 properties sell and go off the market, and we've had 631 of them go pending, which means a seller has accepted an offer and they're no longer available for sale. So those numbers are pretty big. They're not quite the same as we might have seen last month, but there's still a lot of business taking place in San Diego County. So wanted to correct a little bit the projections that some of the economists were giving us from over a month ago that I was reporting on a few weeks back that happened to come out quickly this morning. But I don't want to have anyone feel like all is gloom and doom. Let's have a real pragmatic look at what's taking place in the market. And of course, everything is really subjective. Some people are in certain circumstances, other people are not. And everybody really needs to figure out what's exactly right for them in their situation. And that applies to you as well. So let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any way I can help. And you can reach out to me at 619-224-9898. Happy to be a resource, talk more about what's going on and what might be right for you in the coming months. Thanks. Bye.